On last weekend, you obviously didn't play and Leeds didn't play, but we talk a lot about the players and them having a rest. Were you able to take a break from the stresses of coaching, or were you full on already preparing for this one?
No, we've prepared, but we haven't really spent last week talking too much about the opposition. The focus on Leeds has come this week. We spent last week focusing on ourselves and the areas that we can improve, but also the staff and the players. We've all had a little bit of time away as well to recharge the batteries, and I've done the same. So it's coming back into work on Monday felt like I felt re-energized again. I felt like it's kind of an opportunity for us to press the reset button, go again, and I'm certainly seeing amongst the playing group a renewed energy as well, which I hope reflects in our performance.
Are they one of the harder sides to prepare for? I think has been mentioned before that they can be unorthodox at times.
Yeah, they can. We found that out at the start of the year when we played, particularly in the game in Super League, where they spent 25 minutes at the start of the game running us off the park. So we're well aware of their dangers. They're a really competitive side. Very expansive, like to move the ball, and that presents its challenges that we're working hard on in training to overcome.
Final one on Tommy Makins. I think you probably said everything that can be said about him, but Paul Sculthorpe in the Star said he's the best winger in the modern era. I guess it's hard to disagree with that.
It's very hard to disagree. And again, these types of wonderful finishes that so many wingers do now. I think Tommy was a bit of a trailblazer there in times. He was doing it more than anybody. Going back a good few years now. So, but like I mentioned to Aaron, what I know this playing group love about Tommy is that he's prepared to run the ball as hard as he can, 2 meters off his own try line into a ferocious defensive line. And he's as brave as they come. He values the tough stuff. So certainly when he gets the opportunities to finish down the other end, they're opportunities that through his tough work he's earned.
Obviously, effort is going to be there on Friday, but do you have to hold things back knowing that you're meeting them in a couple of weeks' time? Do you have to hold back on any plans you might not want to reveal to Leeds?
I don't think so. Mate. I think, we'll just go there on Friday with a game plan again. I'll speak to my coaches tonight, and we'll go with a game plan that we think is going to beat Leeds. I don't think you can go into a game, with things that you want to hold back. I think you just got to go for it full throttle, and we might learn lessons like we did at York last week. We'll come up with a game plan this week. Will it work? It might do. If not, then we're going to have to change it, aren't we, for that Wembley final. But that's probably what's good about playing them 2 weeks before. You can have a look at them as well and see what works, what doesn't work, and what you need to change. But yeah, I think we go for it this week. We've got to. I've got to put the strongest squad I feel like that's gonna get the result. On Friday, and like I say, we need the 2 points. We need to start. Putting points on that ladder, and hopefully we want every trophy this year. We want to be league leaders as well. So that's Friday's a big game to kind of hopefully achieve that come the end of the year.
Once you got past that first 20 minutes or so where York were attacking on Saturday, a pretty comprehensive win. Do you think you got the credit for that?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the scoreline, I was really happy with that, and it looks like we've actually battered them, done it? But I don't think that was the case. I think we toughed it out for first 40 minutes. I think we was under pressure at times, but I thought on Saturday we handled the pressure better than them at them moments. In big games like that, you're going to be under pressure at times, and you've got to get through them moments. When you get your chance to then have them pressure moments, you've got to take your chances, and hopefully they don't quite keep you out. But I thought we handled probably the pressure on the weekend a lot better than York, and we handled them tough moments better.
Final one from me then. You obviously were there on Sunday and saw Leeds' kickoffs. They were quite interesting. We'll be practicing those in training this week.
Yeah, the short kickoffs, I don't know if they're short at times. They're just handling kickoffs that we struggle with you know, we even struggle with it when we practice in training. So it's one that we need to improve on, you know, and Leeds have got great kickers, you know, so I'm sure they'll test us out again this week. But you know, we practiced in training last week. The kind of kickoff setup and how we want to set up for kickoffs, and he did well in training, and I don't think we had too many in that game that we dropped or that we didn't handle, so which was pleasing. You know, when you practice something and you actually put it into a game and you do well with it, it's you know, it's pleasing. So hopefully we can maybe do that again. But we know that Leeds, you know, are a great side and they've got threat all over the pitch, and you know, we're just going to have to hopefully find some energy now from this week, you know, from a tough game, and but you know, just like I said, there's some girls that are chomping at the bit to play, so it could be a case of maybe rotating a few as well.